All right, so it's been 2 days since port removal. I'm gonna go show you guys what it looks like today. I got a bandage on it now. I'm getting to the point now where I'm probably gonna start leaving it off more. I don't think it'll be too bad. All my vlogging camera batteries are dead. That's why I'm using my phone. But hey, that's what the phone's here for. So yeah, I'm gonna go in real quick, clean this baby off, put some more antibacterial cream on it, and yeah, come along for the grossness. Right. Thankfully, my dad's newly renovated bathroom has some bitchin' light in it, so even if I'm using my phone, it doesn't matter too much. Alrighty. I just got finished streaming not too long ago. Wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but hey, we know the suck factor is gonna be high taking this bandage off because I don't know how well you guys can see because I'm not using my main vlogging camera, but oh yeah, you can see all the bruising under there. It's gonna be fun. The pain's been pretty good. Today I overdid it just a little bit. I was trying to clean the house because my friend Angela came and she picked up Ronan. So Nebula had all the kittens, right? And I was planning on keeping Ronan, the black kitten, but because Wheezy, whose name is now Black Bolt, and if you wonder why it's Black Bolt, well, I name cats after Marvel characters, and there's a character from the Inhumans, Black Bolt. His power is his voice, and his voice is so powerful he can't actually speak, or else he would just decimate entire cities. It's kind of a screwed up story, like he killed his mom and his parents by speaking, whatever, but he only uses his voice whenever he's like super pissed and has to, and it's basically Black Bolt, or Wheezy, that's how he is. So his name is now Black Bolt, but we call him Bolt for short. Yeah, Ronan, the black one, was the one I was going to keep, but if any of my animal people know, sometimes things happen, and me having to give him his treatments and just all the care, like he just got so attached to me, he ended up being the one. And Ronan, he does really well. He needed to go to a house with another cat. So that was gonna be my big thing if I was gonna keep them both, if I couldn't find him a house with another cat, because he does way better with cat, or like having another cat around. My friend Angela, she actually has a cat, Miko, who has really bad separation anxiety. And so she was like, I've been looking for a kitten, and I was like, perfect. And I know she's an amazing person, gonna take great care of him. So she came and picked him up today, and so he's having a blast with his new housemate, Miko. So all the kittens are now in their homes. So it's really awesome. Nebula gets spayed in, I'm not sure what the day, it's the 9th, so Wednesday is when she gets spayed, so no more kittens. But the funny thing is there's actually there's a mama cat that showed up on our back deck, and she was really sketchy and really skinny when she showed up, but I could tell she just had kittens. Animals, all the animals find me. People they make a joke and they like to call me a Disney princess because all the animals just find me and love me. And so I was feeding her and she was very skittish and wouldn't come towards me. Well, over the course, she now comes towards me, and today I looked out and she brought her kittens up. So now there's 4 kittens living on my back deck that, me, I'm gonna have to find homes for them too. So, animals. I love them to death. Go ahead and show you guys what this baby looks like today. Yeah. So you can see not really any blood or anything, hasn't been oozing, which always is a plus. You don't want a wound like this to ooze. But it's definitely bruised today. I'm trying to get, is there not more? Aha, I thought there was more lights in here. So yeah, you can check it out. So you can see that's the keloid scar up here. And yeah, it's still swollen, which is to be expected, but it's looking good, just bruised and all that. I flipped it over because this camera is way better quality on this side of the phone. I'm gonna flip it over so you guys can get a better look. So yeah, listen, I know it looks super gnarly, but it actually looks really good, because again, if that giant keloid wasn't there, it wouldn't look as bad. But the actual incision is fairly small. They did a fantastic job. Like, God, I can't give enough hats off to them. And I doubt it would be as bruised as it is now if they didn't have to hack so much off while trying to get the port out, but it is what it is. And so they said I could take a shower and get it wet after 2 days, and it's technically been 2 days, but I'm gonna give it one more just because it is very, very just angry. And it's mainly just me. Like, it wouldn't hurt me, I know, if I took a shower right now, but it's just, you know, my preference. I like them to just, gonna give it another day. You know, it's not gonna hurt anything. It's not like I haven't been taking a shower, I just don't get that part wet. I'm kind of a professional at the whole take a shower and don't get an incision site wet or a line site wet or something like that with PICC lines. Yeah, so now, like I said, I'm just going to put a very, very thin bit of antibiotic cream back over the site. I'm gonna put a tank top on just to let this thing like breathe, because I've been trying to take take the bandage off and let it breathe some, but like I was telling you guys, with dog hair and all that, I just didn't want that to get stuck to this while it was still so fresh. But I'm gonna put this tank top on, let it breathe throughout the day today, and just be really careful, and then you know, take a shower. But yeah, it's really like, it's not that tender either. Like, I can't feel anything. Like that keloid scar, that's numb. Like I can't feel that at all. Oh, and in the last video that I posted, a lot of you guys were asking in the comments how to break up keloid scars, and let me clarify that really quick. By breaking up keloid scars, I've never tried to flatten or break up one this big before. So I would get keloids on a lot of piercings. That's why I kind of quit getting piercings. I don't get them on tattoos or anything like that. And a lot of scars I don't really get them on, because like you see like right here where I got my gallbladder out, those are just red scars. They're not really keloid over, but like deep cuts like this or piercings, for some reason I always get keloids over. And so to break them up and you can flatten them out, I will, I'm actually gonna have to Google the stuff that I use, because I forget what it was. I went to a drugstore and the lady told me it's some sort of like, I can't even remember the name of it, but what you do with keloids, and it doesn't feel good, and I know this isn't gonna feel good, is you have to massage them and break up the scar tissue. So what they kind of taught me is, you rub deep and you rub these suckers, you massage them, and it hurts. It does not feel good at all. But there's a certain stuff that you put on them after that, and yeah, you use a mixture between like scar cream to actually try to get the scar better. There's certain stuff you can put on that helps moisturize and like flatten out the keloid. And then also a big thing that helped with my piercing keloids is tea tree oil, unfiltered pure tea tree oil. And it smells horrible. Some people love the smell of it, but if you get actually like unfiltered 100% pure tea tree oil, I think it smells god awful. So you may not think it smells awful, but I do. And so you put that on there, and I've had them on my nose, I had them on my ears, like tragus and piercings and all that. Got them all to go away there. And so like I said, I've gotten keloids to go away, broken them down, flattened them out from smaller ones. Like I said, I don't know if I'll ever get this one flattened out completely. I doubt it, just because of how big it is, but I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna use all the stuff that I've used before, because I wasn't able to do it before when I had the port, because I didn't like touching the port just at all. Like I didn't like feeling it or whatever, and the port pushed up and was like right underneath the keloid, so you couldn't really press down and like try to break up a keloid over the port, because the port hurt when you did that. So that's why that one got so bad. So once it heals up, I'm gonna try to do some work on it, and like I said, I'll show you guys the progress of how all that goes with, with breaking it down. So I don't know. I don't know if that one will ever go down, but I am going to be very aggressive with it, because I don't want this bit right here like to kind of keloid and have a keloid on top of a keloid and all that, which whatever. I'll just have to get a really sick tattoo to go over that when I get my chest done. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh man, I'm tired. It's like 7 something a.m. I'm currently taking Miss Nebs here to her spay appointment. So yeah, no more grandkittens for me. She's not very happy. On the way there now. I gotta drop her off between 8 and 8:30, and then I pick her back up at 5. So here's hoping everything goes well. Then as soon as he's old enough, we'll get Black Bolt over here, get him all fixed up. We'll be good to go. So they do it curbside because of COVID and all that now. You just don't leave your car. They don't get it. I don't know about you guys, but I always feel terrible whenever I take my animals for any sort of procedure, because they don't know what's about to go on. They're just about to be inside with all these other animals crying and meowing and barking. and it hurts my heart. Not a good morning. Not a good morning at all. Which I know it has to be done, but I still feel terrible. That's supposed to be how it feels to like take your human kids to like the take to the doctor or something, or some sort of procedure. I'll see you in just a little bit, okay? I'll see you in just a little bit. Promise. Yeah, that's the outdoors. You can't go out there. So I rolled the window up. You got catnip all over you. You look like a dirty little. You look like a dirty little Walmart cat. There you go,
Nebula Gonstaff.
And
down for her surgery, rabies distemper, a cone to go around her neck, pain meds, and a microchip.
Yep.
All right.
And do I need to take her collar off?
No, it's there.
Okay, cool. I know it said online with no blankets or whatever, so I wasn't sure about the collar.
They were all strict at first, but we're good.
Gotcha. Oh, it'll be okay. No bad thoughts, it'll be okay. Alright, I'm gonna go home and fucking stress eat till I come pick her up. Another news though, it's been, what is it, a week now since the port removal? It's looking pretty good. That's just the wound glue that you can eventually start peeling off by like, you know, close to the 2-week mark, or it'll come off itself. But usually from my experience, you have to peel it off. But yeah, it's looking good. All right, it's 4:30. We're on our way now to pick up the Nebikins from her spay. Hoping she's not too much discomfort. I know she gets to wear the lampshade of doom. I think when I get back home, I'll probably reset up that big dog crate of embers that I had the kittens in, just so she can have like a little space, and so Bolt won't be trying to nurse on her constantly, because she's not really producing much milk, but it's like force of habit.
Right, Nebula's microchip information.
Awesome.
It has already been registered,
Right.
but you can go in there and add photos, anything like that you'd like to do.
Right. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. How are you doing? How are you doing? How was that? Are you a little loopy? Are you a little loopy? What is it? Oh. Sorry, that wasn't an enjoyable spa day, I know.
3 weeks later.
And what's up? It's future me. So everything you just watched right then, I filmed probably like around 2.5, 3 weeks ago. I have been insanely busy since then. I took a little break from streaming and just vlogging and kind of everything, because I really wanted to put some more attention into my brand. So, you know, I've had a logo that's been kind of on the channel and between the two channels, my Twitch and all that, for a while now. I love the logo. It was a very good logo, incorporating the C and the 1 into a triangle. But the more I've grown and where I see myself taking kind of the brand and the Twitch channel and the YouTube channel and all that, I felt it was a little too clean. So, you know, it was very, very fine, very sleek, just a really great logo. But I feel like it didn't fully represent me and where I wanted to go. Also, the colors were very dark. I was really into kind of the whole 3D look. You know, the reds and the blues kind of like contrasting and all that. But they were very dark. And if you guys know me, if you guys watch anything, you know I am not a very dark person at all. I'm quite bright and I wear very bright things. So I wanted to switch everything up. So here I am in the future catching you guys up. But before I jump into how the port has been healing, Nebula Spay, all that going on, I want to talk to you guys really quick about the sponsor for today's video, which is the always amazing Skillshare. So I get a lot of people hitting me up asking me where they should start or how do they learn about how to vlog, about how to design things, about how to start a Twitch channel. When creating your own brand, you know, it can be very daunting and very difficult to try to get a foot in the door. Starting out, you may not have the financial means to, you know, pay all these people to make all these amazing, crazy things for you. And that is where Skillshare shines the most. Whether you're wanting to learn how to do graphics, whether you're wanting to learn how to do animations, you know, work on your drawing abilities, Skillshare has something for everyone on there, no matter how you're trying to grow your brand. You know, I can't count how many times I have scoured the internet for video videos trying to touch on subjects so I can learn how to do certain things. And instead of having to deal with browsing the internet through all these different means, Skillshare has everything right here in front of you. And not only that, all of the teachers on Skillshare are absolutely amazing. They break down everything. It's all broken up into chapters and super easy to digest and super easy to follow along with. The cool thing about it as well is it's not just a platform just to learn how to do new crafts. There are classes on here that help you in ways that you didn't know you needed help with. One of my biggest downfalls is getting overwhelmed, feeling like I don't have enough time, not knowing how to really channel everything I want to do and be productive. What usually happens is I get overwhelmed, don't know where to start, so I just put it off and procrastinate, and then next thing I know, it's like a week and a half later and I still haven't done anything. And it's so funny because I'm going through a bit of a rebranding with my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel, kind of like with my with new logos and stuff, and I wanted to be able to make more things myself independently for my Twitch and YouTube. You know, I wanted to get further into animations and stuff, so I was actually browsing Skillshare one night and, you know, just looking at videos of how to use Adobe After Effects, and I came across this video by this amazing teacher named Ali called the Productivity Masterclass. And in it, he really he kind of teaches you different ways and really breaks down how to be super productive and how to multitask and how to not get overwhelmed.
I think we would all be so much more productive, and this is what I say whenever anyone asks me, you know, what are your top tips for productivity? I say that we want to eliminate the phrase, I don't have time, from our vocabulary. Like these days, like for the last few years, I just don't even think of the phrase, I don't have time. I don't even think of time as a concept really, because again, it's not a case of being limited by time, it's a case of being limited by the choices that we make with our time.
And that's just one of the examples that have happened to me recently, to where, you know, you get on Skillshare with one thing, then you find so much more that enlightens you and makes you feel inspired and can really help you in your day-to-day life, you know, no matter what your craft is, no matter what your goal is, your brand is, or what you're trying to do. And one of the greatest things about Skillshare as well is the affordability. If you are wanting to invest in yourself, invest in your brand, and learn all these new things, there's no better place to invest than in Skillshare. A year membership to Skillshare, getting all of these amazing classes by all these amazing teachers, is less than 10 bucks a month. But for all of my amazing followers on here, I know you guys will love Skillshare just as much as I do. So head on down and click the link in the description. The first 1,000 people to use that link will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. I love Skillshare, I use it daily. I know you guys will love it too. So head on down to the link in the description, get your free trial, and get the creative juices flowing. Get inspired, you're gonna love it, can't beat it. It has been almost a month. Tomorrow will actually be a month since I got my port removed, and it is doing absolutely fantastic. The scar, there's just like the keloid scar right there, it's all good. I'm back to full lifting. I can do whatever I want. It is so nice and so refreshing to not have that in me anymore. I just can't put into words how freeing it is to not have to worry about that, to be able to like pick up my animals, not have to worry about them hitting it, because let me tell you, they are notorious for knowing exactly where that Portacath was, and they would smack it all the time. And as I mentioned, you know, I took a little break from doing everything to kind of get my stuff down, but I have all my whole new layout on Twitch. I have all new graphics. I have this brand new logo right here, which is very similar to my last. So, you know, I put my last logo up and then I kind of drew around it, and I wanted it to be a little rough, a little more abstract, you know, a little more me. And you know, that's how I came up with this logo, you know, with the C1. I didn't want it to be a clear, like just a C and a 1, you know, I wanted it to just say me. And that is also the new color scheme of the channel, and for the merch and the logo and all that, this kind of bluish pinkish thing, because I feel like those colors just really clicked with me, and I put them in and I saw them and I was like, that's it, that's the colors right there. Not only that, but when I stream, I can get all of my lighting, my keyboard, and everything to match those colors, and it just pops, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Then as far as how Nebula is doing, she did fantastic. She came out of her spay like nothing ever happened. She's just an absolute beast. There was a mama cat that I was feeding that was on the back deck here, and she brought her 4 kittens up. So I was feeding all of them, and then I was gonna try to gather them all up and then find a rescue or find some people to help out. Well, came out, and like the past week, they've just vanished. You know, the mama cat and all the kittens were just gone. And I was like, well, shit. And you know, that's not uncommon for living in the country. Living out here in the country, there's always a ton of cats and stuff like that, so I'm just kind of used to it. But I was out walking Ember one day, letting him go to the bathroom, and I kept hearing meowing, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. I popped the hood of my dad's car and found one of the kittens that was on the back deck had been trapped in the engine block of his car. And so got her out, released her again, because I was hoping like maybe the mom would come back. She just cried and cried for like 3 days under the deck and no signs of mama, so I obviously couldn't leave her out there just to die or from, you know, animals or the ailments or whatever. So so now I am back up to 3 cats. Not keeping her. I'm with Bolt's care and everything. I'm up to my eyeballs in cats, but I can't leave an animal out to just die. That's just not in me. So yeah, I got this new little girl over here. See if she'll, hi there, and you're gone. So yeah, currently fostering her right now. Well, I'm trying to get her a little more used to people. She loves Ember, which is crazy. She mainly comes out whenever Ember's around. She will stick by him like there's no other. Like Ember is the true cat whisperer here. Such a good dog. Nebula hates her because cats are weird, and you know, she just stays in this box and is angry. So yeah, there's a little update on the animals, and like I said, Nebula did great out of her spay. Have to get that cat rehomed, get her used to people. But yeah, that's really all that's been going on. Although in the past couple weeks, I actually, so I've taken up jewelry making. So I made this little bad boy right here. I also made this one right here, and this one that I'm wearing right here. I got really tired of buying stuff that people didn't use genuine stones or real materials, so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna make it myself. Never done it before, but it turns out pretty well, and people want to buy them, which I think is crazy. I just did it just to do it. It's kind of zens me out. So someone said to make a vlog on it. I don't think that'd be a very interesting vlog, but if you guys want me to make some vlogs on making these things, I can totally do that. I'm gonna start back in the gym soon, start working out. I've been doing little bits, like little workouts around here, like push-ups, just lifting light stuff. Like I said, I don't have any lift restrictions now on my port, but the scar tissue that's underneath there, like where they cut open, and then like this keloid scar and all that, man, it's rough. When you start lifting, it feels like it's ripping open, but it's not. The surgeon told me to totally expect that though, so nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I'm stoked, I'm feeling great. Said port's healed up good. The animals are doing well, even though I'm +1 now. Funny, I finally got all the other kittens rehomed and one reappears, but I'm a sucker for animals, what can I say? But that's it for this one though, you guys. I just wanted to upload those clips, kind of what's been going on, update you guys on this. Like I said, I'll have more content coming out soon now that I kind of took a break and got what I needed to get done as far as like the stream, new graphics and stuff like that. I actually have a new merch shop now. I don't have any of my CF related designs up yet, but if you want to snag some of the first wave of some of the new stuff for like the Twitch channel featuring my new logo and a couple other designs, the link to my new shop is in the description down there, so you can totally go hit that up if you'd like to see what I got. Went through Stream Elements, which is a really rad company with really awesome quality control and really good products, so it's not the crappy Teespring, because Teespring is horrible. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you next week. I'm out of here. Peace out. Take care of yourselves. Later.